on a successful system. Alright? Self-improvement. For those who are involved in network marketing, you should realize that, in network marketing, there's a lot of self-improvement, isn't it? Because this is a business of leadership. You learn how to lead people. Alright? So this is a very interesting aspect of network marketing. Life contribution. Life of contribution. Yeah, when you do network marketing, are you contributing to society, to people? You are helping people to improve their lifestyle, their finances, and so on. That's a fantastic thing we are doing. Yeah? So network marketing is basically a life of contribution that you can live. Legacy is also important. Alright? Because when you work hard in this business, once you build a big network, alright, in the future, even when you stop or you're not around, the income will go down to your next generation. Alright? Are you with me here? It's important. Okay? That's why a lot of professional people does this. Are involved with this business. Alright? Now let's have a look at the 7 secrets itself now. That was just the introduction. Alright? Now let's look at all the 7 secrets separately. Now what are all these 7 secrets all about? Alright? There are simple things that you need to do. That's all. Which most of us do not do. Alright? They're simple things that we need to do. It's very obvious to most of us, but we do not do it. That's why we are not successful. Alright? One of the things I want to point out to you is this. When you build your MLM business, you need to build it for life. Is it easy to build an MLM business or not? It's tough, my friend. Yes or no? It's very tough. But a lot of people keep on hopping from one company to another. Is that a waste of time? I see most of us here are not young anymore. Yes? We got no time to waste to hop from one company to another. Yeah? You got to find a good company and make sure you stick to that company and work for it. Because it's tough to build a company. Alright? So it's important to choose the right company with the right product and so on. And work this business for life. Not hopping. I know some people have this mentality of hopping from one company to another. You know why? They want to be the pioneer. If you want to be pioneer, there's no end. Every month there's new company coming out. Yes or no? Alright. Okay, the first thing I want to tell you is that if you want to be successful in the MLM business, are you hungry for success? This is the most important question. A lot of people want to be successful, yes? A lot of people want to be rich, to earn a lot of money. But are they committed to become rich? Are they hungry to do whatever it takes to become successful? Yes or no? Yeah. If they say, I want to be rich, but when you tell them come for meeting once a week, or no time, then you're lying to yourself. Yes or no? Because you have to commit. You have to be hungry for success. If you want to be successful, it's not only in MLM, but in anything we do in life, we have to commit if you want to become successful, as simple as that. Alright, so the big question, number one, is that are you hungry, really hungry for success? Are you willing to do anything it takes to become successful? Anything it takes, provided it doesn't violate universal law and the rights of other human beings. Alright? So basically, are you hungry for success? If you are not, then you will never become successful. Let me share with you my own experience to show you what hunger is all about. Alright, I'm a chartered accountant by profession. Alright, I had my own accounting practice in Terengganu. I had been practicing in Terengganu for 20 years. I'm not from Terengganu, I'm from Kelantan, right? You know where's Kelantan? But I went to Terengganu to start my accounting practice there from zero. I do not know many people in Terengganu. Not many. I don't know anybody in Terengganu. I went to Terengganu to build my own accounting practice there from zero. Alright, and I built a practice there until after 20 years I built quite a substantial practice there. Alright, but I was still hungry for success. And during that 20 years, that was how I was introduced to network marketing. And somebody introduced me to network marketing, and he was just a Form 3 dropout, that's all. A person who have not passed even his Form 3 exam. He was so proud he didn't sit for the exam, so he got no chance to fail. Alright? And me as a chartered accountant got to learn from this Form 3 dropout. So one lesson you got to learn it from me is that, if you want to be successful, let go of the ego, alright? And learn even from somebody who is not as qualified as you. Can you do that or not? If you want to be successful, you got to learn from somebody. I may know about accountancy, but I do not know anything about network marketing during that time. Are you with me? So I'm willing to learn from him. Alright, so I was in Terengganu for 20 years. I built from a zero-based accounting firm to a quite substantial size accounting firm, and I had achieved quite a lot of success there. Alright, I played golf there. Alright, And I was the secretary of the golf club. I would play golf there as well. Alright, I played squash for the Strait of Terengganu. I was the secretary of the Royal Golf Club and the Squash Club. I was also basically the secretary of the Accounting Association there as well. What else? I was the president of the Lions Club as well. So I did quite a lot of things there. But after 20 years being in Terengganu, I told myself, I'm still hungry. Because there's a limit what I can do there. Alright, for those who have visited Terengganu, you know how Terengganu look like, isn't it? Is it fast or slow? Just like any other small town in Malaysia, you know? It's slow moving, you know? Because you know why? The mascot of Terengganu is a turtle. So the mascot is a turtle, so turtle doesn't walk that fast, you know. So when you go to a big roundabout in Kuala Terengganu, there's a picture of a turtle, there's a statue of a turtle there. Now no more, of course. During that time, you know, just to remind you, go slow. Alright, so in Terengganu, you have traffic jam as well, not only in KL, but the only difference is that in Terengganu, you know, you have traffic jam with only one slow car in front. Here you have thousands of cars in front, so that's the difference there. The lifestyle is slow moving. So I spoke to my wife, Nancy, I said, you know, it's time for us to move. Alright, we now have to become Ninja Turtle. No more just turtle, you know? So about 5 years ago, we made a decision to move to Kuala Lumpur. So 5 years ago, because we are hungry to move on and we are willing to change, these are the two important things. I'm willing to change. I told my wife, say, okay, after 20 years, then let's make a decision, let's move here. So within 2 weeks of making a decision, we moved to Kuala Lumpur. That was 5 years ago. So we let go of everything. We let go of everything there and we moved to Kuala Lumpur. And again, I got to start from zero again. I don't have many people. The only person I know is my sister, who is here. So basically, you know, I have to start all over again here. Alright, and one of the things I thought to myself, if I come to Kuala Lumpur, I don't have many friends, how do I look for friends? So one of the ideas struck me is that, why don't I go for seminars? Huh? Like this, you know? I go to attend a lot of seminars, I pay thousands and thousands of dollars. I haven't attended Anthony Robbins' seminar in Singapore and so on. You know, I spend a lot of money and I get to know a lot of people. And I realized that a lot of people who go for seminar, most of them are not successful. You know why? They go, listen, go back, after that do nothing. True or not? And they become seminar junkies, my friend. So one seminar changed my life. You know why? I went to that seminar and basically I was sitting beside this young man. And this young man is a PhD holder, and I found out from him that he wrote a book. And for 30 years of my life, I wanted to write a book, you know. Even when I was studying in UK, I wanted to write a book. But I never wrote the book. You know what? There's a lot of people like you all sitting here. I want to do so many things, but never do. I want, one day, yes or no? But when I sat beside this young man, I was impressed. I said, wow, how come he wrote a book? And I wanted to write. For 30 years, I wrote nothing. So what I did was that, this one thing, you got to ask people who are successful or people who have done it. Don't ask the people who have not done it, they say no good or cannot do. Are you with me? You want to be successful in MLM? Ask the opinion of people who are successful, mix with people who are successful, and you become successful. So I told this young man, I said, can I meet you for a cup of coffee after the seminar? And he consented to it. So I met him for 1 hour in a coffee shop. And in that 1 hour, I spent him char kway teow and coffee, that's all. Alright? Seriously. I grilled him for 1 hour how he wrote his book. What are the ways he do it? You know, how he got his printer, how he got the ISBN and so on. All these things, you know, I grilled him. And after that 1 hour, I told myself, that's it. I'm going to come up with my first book. You see, Anthony Robbins says this, you know, change happens in an instant. It is the decision to change that takes a long, long, long time. True or not? You want to change, you can change in an instant. It is the decision to change that takes a long time. So after I made that decision, true enough, after 2 or 3 months, I came up with my first book, Cappuccino and Success. Alright? And let me tell you, coming out with a book, it's not easy, yeah? Especially your first time, you know. But I was happy, it was an achievement, right? My whole family, my relative, nobody wrote a book before. And I wrote a book. But you see, one thing I want you to know is this, you know. After you do something, you know, most people when they set a goal, they reach a goal, what happened? They stop. You got to set higher goals, isn't it? So, let me advise you, after my first book, I didn't stop there. I keep on going and going and going, and today I wrote more than 10 books. Okay? And this is one of my latest books, 7 Secrets of MLM Success. You know how long it took me to write this book? 2 days. 2 days, my friend. But of course, when I wrote the other book, it took me about 2 months, 3 months to write a book, you know. Sitting down and writing a book. Okay? But anyway, I'm not here to teach how to write a book. But basically, you know, what I'm trying to prove to you is that if you want to change, can you change? So are you hungry or not? You got to be hungry. I was willing to move out of inconvenience from Kuala Terengganu to come to KL. Is that true? Was I willing to change? 20 years I threw away. Came here, started new. And within 5 years now, I can see that we have moved up many levels. Why? Because we decide to change. Is that true or not? Okay? So, this is the most important thing. Are you hungry for success? If you're not hungry for success, tonight go back. Okay? List on a piece of paper. Where are you now? Where are you going to head in the next 3 years, my friend? Most people, in the next 3 years, it will be still the same. True or not? So you got to be serious. You got to be hungry. Okay? Now, let's have a look. This is what I discovered. One of the greatest secrets to success is to be able to identify a major trend and position yourself in front of that wave. Right? When there is a wave, a very big wave, you should position yourself in front. So it's easier for the wave momentum to bring you across forward. Is that true or not? Some people, they say, what, you know, you do first, I wait and see. That means they're waiting at the behind the wave, you know. Right? Or some, even worse, they go against the wave. I don't believe. Alright? Whether you like it or not, the wave is going to come, yeah? So, to become successful, one of the most important ingredients is that you must be able to identify a major wave, position yourself in front of